Yeah, here's what I'm going to say, and I want to do everything in a legal kind of a fashion. It just didn't go over very well, as you can tell. You look at it, there's any logical way. I'm a wimp, totally evil, totally crazy, unprofessional. I could just go on and on. I've got just so many mental health issues. All this stuff was checked from the beginning. I've got to go take care of my chicken right now, so I'll be back in just a minute. I can do anything. Put me in jail. That's the whole idea. Put me in jail. I was an employee for put me in jail. However you cut it, slice it, dice it, or anything, I'm going to be his little man slave. Little man slave. Put me in jail. That's the story. Well, it just didn't go over very well, as you can tell. How long are you going to ride on Chuck's coattails? Nuke his servers. Totally crazy. And I'm terrible with the forums. Put me in jail. I'm sorry. I just don't even really want to talk about ownership anymore. Turn over my chicken. I'll be back in a minute. How long are you going to ride on Chuck's coattails? Doesn't even hold a cup of water. However you want to word that thing, that argument just doesn't even hold a cup of water. I've got just so many pissed off people calling us. I make no apologies. We'll see who wins in the end. Some little manslave. Put me in jail. I've got just so many issues. I have no idea. The whole thing is I never went on the forum. So gaping wound wide open. That's just a little bit more of what I have to say. I'm just going to toss Chuck these little bones just so that he thinks I'm working for him and I'm making my move. We have to both be in control. So now Mark and I, we're both in control. I'm just going to toss Chuck these little bones just so that he thinks I'm working for him and I'm making my move. The whole thing is if I told Chuck, well, I'm going to, in January, well, I'm going to start, building my infrastructure and moving on over. I wanted to make sure that I had all the key files because we've got a patch script, and I want to make sure that all the key files are on our server because it is WiFiGator. And there's a bunch of stuff that I wanted to keep up to date until the very last minute, until we just moved everything over. And there's just some things that I just didn't want to be locked out of. If I told Chuck that I was going to do this stuff, I would have been locked out of too much stuff that I needed access to. While I'm working on all this stuff for Chuck, which was taking pretty much most of the day, in the extra time, I'm working on moving everything over to our server. Sorry to ramble on.